Years ago, my mom found herself in a situation where she had an unplanned pregnancy. You know, my mom, just like many young women today, found herself in a position where she was not going to be with the father. She had all of these plans. She wanted to be successful. And she found herself coming to some friends and acquaintances and asking them the personal question of, what should I do? And the strange thing is that several of our friends said that they thought that having an abortion was the best option for her. You know, she was just full of anxiety and stress, where she didn't even fathom the idea of what's the best thing for the baby. And at the end of the day, she decided to abort her child. At different times when my mom talks about it, you can see the regret. Thank God he's healed her, but at times, you know, you can see the shame and the pain on her face. Years later, my mom would become pregnant with me, and it was once again an unplanned pregnancy. God spoke to my mom for the very first time in her life. She said she heard the Lord say very clearly, if you kill this baby, you will never have another child again in your life. And she said she was gripped with fear to the point that she began to weep, and she knew without a shadow of a doubt that she had to have this child. And I'm so grateful because I am that child. You know, I could have been like the many children that didn't make it, but I made it. And not only did I make it, but now I have this beautiful wife and these 5 amazing kids. And man, it just brings a supernatural joy to my life and my heart. And I'll never forget the time when she looked at me and she said, son, you know what? I'm so thankful I had you. You are truly my blessing. Just the black community as a whole, we face so many things as a people, as a culture. You know, you look at mass incarceration, you look at the inequality in education, in the justice system, the housing. There's so many things. I could go on and on and on. But abortion is different. It's not like everyone is talking about, well, your cousin, you know, she had an abortion last week. You know, your brother, he got his girlfriend pregnant, but they decided to have abortion last month. And when people hear about and learn about the numbers, it's staggering. You know, 1 out of every 5 black babies are aborted. 60% of the abortions that are done in the state of Louisiana are black and African American, but we only make up 1/3 of the population. It's time for the black community to really be educated about this, because the fact is, a lot of people are unaware of it. And so I would like to encourage you to become an ambassador for life, where you personally connect with people in your family so that they feel safe to share struggles with you, share the fact that they're pregnant, and that you would have an opportunity to encourage them to have the baby, to also know that there's the option of adoption. There's so many different families out there that would love to have a baby. Maybe they can't have a child. There's so many materials and resources out there in the greater New Orleans area to help mothers in need before and after they have their baby. You know, I've been doing ministry now in the city for over 15 years, and I've been passionate about spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, about outreach, about evangelism, discipleship. But, you know, over the last 4 to 5 years, I've really sensed in my heart that God is saying, you know what? Yes, the gospel is the priority, but I'm also about social justice. I'm also about real life issues. I'm also about this issue with abortion. And I want to encourage more people to get involved, because it's a huge issue in God's heart.